This video contains a few different ways we can begin to load the elbow in an isometric fashion so as to not create too much muscle fatigue or to overdo ourselves prior to a workout or throughout the day. The goal of these isometrics is to make change to the tendon itself and the musculotendinous unit so that those tissues can better resist muscular contraction. This first position is geared towards the medial side or the inside of the elbow, which is where we find golfer's elbow. Oftentimes, golfer's elbow is ligamentous in damage, but oftentimes we see the musculotendinous unit injured itself. This second position is geared towards our lateral elbow or the outside of the elbow and is the location of what we would call tennis elbow. This is commonly affecting the common extensor origin for our wrist and fingers. This muscle group in the back of our forearm contains less muscle volume and less muscle density, aka there's less there, so our weight and our load is going to be lower than the front for most people. These next two positions are geared towards our supinator and pronator muscles. These muscles respectively turn the palm up, as you can see me attempting in this video, and we'll be attempting to turn the palm downward in the next video. These tissues are more often irritated or injured within repetitive laborious tasks, things like mechanics or people who work with the same technology and a lot of twisting on their day-to-day. I'll now talk about the application and importance of isometrics within the rehab world. While applying an isometric, what we are effectively doing is firing up all of the muscle, aka getting all of our motor units to interact with each muscle fiber so that we can begin to apply an equal and continuous force to the musculotendinous junction and tendon itself. The reason this is valuable is that instead of over-fatiguing the muscle or repetitively creating stress within that musculotendinous junction or the tendon unit itself, we actually begin to help restructure and change the way that tendon can resist certain muscular action without creating a bunch of shortening and lengthening, which doesn't happen much within the tendon, but can be enough force to create irritation within those units and start to damage the tendon itself. When we apply isometrics, they will be used in a set of 3 with 45 to 60 seconds of continuous position hold throughout that entire set. This can be applied to all of these positions, and I'll show you one more that we can use to affect the bicep. This last position is focused primarily for the biceps and brachioradialis muscles, which are our primary elbow flexors. It's important to note when we are doing our isometrics that there is a consistent muscle action against gravity and that we don't lose our joint position, which should be held in a relatively neutral or 90 to 120 degree joint angle. Enjoy and have fun applying.